Hi, this is Steve Ostrom. I'm here with my favorite mortgage broker, Dara Delgado. But Dara, I've been noticing, with us at least, we always meet the appraisers. And I find that once COVID came, all of a sudden, we kept getting these appraisal waivers. And I don't know the reason why, but well, it's better for me, because when that appraisal comes in low, it really hurts the transaction.
Sure.
But what exactly is it? How did it happen and why is it going on?
So COVID makes complete sense, right? They don't want people around each other. And so yes, we see a lot of appraisal waivers. Typically it's with 20% down or more. And sometimes there's a complete waiver. It's the automated underwriting engine, Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, they accept the value entered as is, and they don't need a report. And that's fantastic. And I always run, and probably other loan officers as well, they run both Fannie and Freddie to see. Sometimes Fannie will give a waiver and Freddie won't, and vice versa. So you go with the one that gives the better findings.
Well, what I find is that when it's my seller, I'm like, oh, sweet, no appraisal. But then when it's my buyer, I'm like, I don't know, maybe you should get an appraisal. But they can still get an appraisal, or how does that work?
You can independently get one. I rarely see anybody get one. But it's the system validating, saying, okay, this value's there, and we feel it's not risky to use this as a collateral with that amount, with that value, and that's based on it pulling comps and whatnot. And we are also seeing not just complete appraisal waivers, but this data report, and it costs like $185. And what it is it's saying we accept the value, but we want to see the condition of the property. So they have you take pictures, and this report comes in, and there's no value given. It's just pictures of all the property, and then they say, okay, value's there, but now we know this property is in tip-top shape and not falling apart. So I'm seeing some of those as well, even for lower loan to values, putting 10% down.
Well, and it saves the buyers some money, and it saves the sellers a lot of stress too. So because I don't know what's happened. We're getting a lot more money down than we used to have. I mean, just a lot more. We're seeing where people are even going more than 20% down. So I thought it was tied to the buyer and how much they're putting down, but it's also the property?
It is. It's both. And the whatever comps can support that, not needing an appraisal report, because there's comps coming out that support that, and they're like, we're good.
Gotcha. Good. Well, and Dara is spectacular. And what's the best way to get a hold of you?
916-224-3327.
And if you have any other questions, we're happy to talk to you about it anytime.